Welcome to Lecture 4, an insight into the future of sensing. This is part of the topic of the sensing revolution, which is presented in the agricultural technologies subject ALM207, which is offered in the agricultural degree at the institution NMIT. My name is Dr. Nikki Cooley. It is very difficult to present or show what the future of sensing in agriculture may look like, and in fact that is far from the aim of this lecture. Instead, I hope to give you a few insights of what technologies are showing some promising attributes at this present stage. I also intend to show you some technologies you may not even be aware of and have a discussion about these. This lecture will be structured via case studies. In each case studies, you will read the associated material and discuss the viability of the farming technology, its advantages and disadvantages, as all sensors are compromises. We will discuss issues with policy, governance and security, and look at how this technology may improve economic outputs in agricultural farming. Please read the following article on intellectual sensing in agriculture about robots and how they may harvest crops in the future. The URL link is on the base of this slide, and you will also find this a PDF of this document on Moodle for you to read. Please, as you read, think about the viability of this farming technology, its advantages and disadvantages, the issues with the policy, governance and security, and how this technology improves the economic outputs. Nanotechnology is a very new and exciting area of science. There are some nanotechnologies which may be applicable to farming. This slide and the following slide shows two articles on the potential of nanotechnology in farming. Please read these. You can find the URL link on the slide and also refer to the case study questions for this, for examples of how this technology may be viable, its advantages and disadvantages, issues with policy, governance and security, and does this technology improve economic outputs of the farming practice it is being applied to. The second article on nanotechnology is entitled How Can Farmers Benefit from Nanotechnology? Again, a URL link is on the screen, or this document can be downloaded from Moodle. One of the issues of agriculture has to face is the number of people that it will have to feed in the future. The following URL link is a link to a YouTube video on high-tech agriculture, how technology may meet these needs. Please stop the lecture here and watch this video. Alan Lasko, a scientist in the US, has been developing a technology called Lab on a Chip. This is technology which, if successful, will enable growers to get an in-depth understanding of water stress in plants. Please read the article. Again, this can be downloaded from Moodle, or you can refer to the URL link on the base of the screen. And think about this technology, the advantages, disadvantages, how it can be used, the economics, and how it will improve productivity. Please pause the lecture again to watch the following three YouTubes: Hometown Farmers, Vertical Organic Urban Farming, High-Tech Greenhouses, and Water Farm on the BBC's Country File. Again, think of advantages and disadvantages for this technology and how it may improve productivity in the agricultural enterprise it has been developed for. In the area of plant science and the monitoring of plant stress, I see the use of temperature as a very important component to identifying abiotic plant stresses. There are a number of technologies which are being developing in both remote sensors and sensors that are nearer the plant. In class we will have a discussion about the use of temperature. The invention of the digital camera and all the associated technologies means that the area of image and using images to determine characteristics that we can then quantify about our crop is a rapidly evolving technology. If we were able to link this image registration and the information it tells us with other data, such as a plant's temperature or nutrient or water status, the amount of knowledge, both spatial and temporal, which then becomes available, could be a very useful tool for farmers in the future. The paper and the images on the slide demonstrate the principles. A digital image is coupled with a temperature image. Two of these images are registered, and this can tell you something about the water stress of this crop on grapevines. In class we will discuss this in more detail, stating both the advantages and disadvantages and potential product and economic outcomes. That brings us to the end of this lecture. To conclude, I hope that you have got some insights about what the future of sensing technology may look like. Using the case studies supplied, remember to discuss the applicability of these technologies, their advantages and disadvantages. Think about their governance, economic returns and society needs.